welcome back to the Zawadi Within. Today, I just want to talk about how to live life without regret. And this is a topic that I've often thought about lately because sometimes people look back on their past and they kind of want to evaluate and see, okay, what they've done well, what they could have done differently to kind of improve in the future. And I do believe there is a place for that, but ultimately, we can never move forward if we're stuck in the past. Like, you're not going to get anywhere if you're sitting over and just mulling over and ruminating over what you could have done better, because the fact is the past is gone. It has passed. Okay? It's gone. There's no point in going back and beating yourself over things that have already passed. Things have already gone over. There's nothing you can do about it, honestly. And I think one of the best way to live without regret is to realize that every decision we make gets us closer and closer into our destiny. It gets us closer and closer to the person who we were always meant to be. Because without those experiences, we wouldn't learn the lessons that we need to become the best versions of ourselves. And it doesn't matter if those decisions are quote unquote good decisions or bad decisions, because at that time they aligned with who we were. But us going through those experiences help us to learn and see what needs to be worked on, what needs to be improved. And instead of looking back and beating up on ourselves for making decisions that may not be, may not be perceived as the best decisions, realizing that they are awesome opportunities for us to learn. And just taking that time to just reflect on that growth, see where we were, see where we are, and to be so grateful for it. That's one thing. If you don't get anything out of this video, I want you to understand that every decision you make, every experience you've been through, to take time to be grateful, because without those decisions, without that journey, you would not be who you are today without them. So when I look at my life, I literally have no regret over anything, regardless of what anybody thinks, regardless of what anybody thinks that I should have done better or I don't know, differently. I am so grateful for the lessons that I've learned. I'm so grateful for the decisions I made, because they have helped mold me into who I am today. And each decision, each journey, each experience is a blessing. And I hope you realize that everything that you've done has caused you to become closer and closer to the person that you were always meant to be. And without those little bumps in the road, you wouldn't develop character, honestly. Because if everything is smooth sailing and easy and you've never done anything, you may not learn how to develop character. You may not learn how to be more aware if other questionable situations come across your path, because you're just naive, honestly. So I am so grateful for every experience that I've had, and I hope you also learn to be grateful for every experience you've had, regardless of whether or not they're good or bad, because they're moving you closer into becoming the best version of yourself. Another thing that's also helped me to live without regret is to just fully embrace myself and to give myself grace. When I give myself grace, it's like the best gift that I could give myself, because when I give myself grace and compassion and love, it overflows from me, and I'm able to give that to other people. People who are judgmental, they are very judgmental towards themselves. That's why they can't love others. That's why they are turning up their nose at other people. That's why they're like, oh, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. If they really took some time to love themselves, they would not have room to go around and point fingers at other people. So whenever I see someone who's judgmental, honestly, I feel so sorry for them, because I already know the fact that they are critical is a reflection of how they perceive themselves. They judge themselves and they are unable to love themselves, which is why they go and spread that negativity and that condemnation to other people. So when I see people like that, I give them compassion. I pray for them, and I hope that they learn to love themselves and they learn to see themselves the way God sees them. Because if they truly did that, they wouldn't have time to go and sit around and judge other people. So yes, fully accepting ourselves, fully embracing ourselves enables us to do that for others. And when we do that, we don't have to regret anything, because every decision we make, we know that it is part of our journey. This journey called life, it's to develop character in us. It's to make us the best versions of ourselves. It's kind of like diamonds. You don't just see diamonds sitting around hanging out there waiting for people to just pick them up all perfect and shiny. No, you have to go and blast dynamite. You have to go and you have to curve them. Curve them out and just make them clean and shiny and all of that. So just like that, we are diamonds. We have to be curved out of all the other little stuff we have going on in our life to develop our character, to make us the truest, most beautiful version of ourselves. So I hope that you realize that you are precious. Precious like a diamond. Even if you don't like diamonds, you are precious because you exist. You are precious because you are a gift to the world. God put you on this earth to shine like the brightest diamond. And the gifts that you have, nobody else can replicate them. There can be people who are similar to you, but nobody else can be exactly as you are. Nobody else can fulfill the purpose that you are meant to fulfill on this earth. And when you truly embrace that, people can feel it. They can feel when you know that you are here for a purpose and you love yourself and you embrace that purpose and you embody it to the fullness of your being. They can feel that, because how you feel about yourself is how other people turn and they kind of like mirror that to you. They reflect that back to you. When you truly love yourself, only people who are capable of loving you and capable of loving themselves can come and be around you in your presence. And those who may not be at that level yet, but they are willing to grow, they will gravitate towards you. And those who have decided that they don't want that in their life, they are repelled by you. They can't even stand in your presence because you are outshining them. So I want to just encourage you to embrace yourself, to love yourself, to know that you are a gift on this earth. There is no one else like you. There has never been, there will never be anyone like you. And you are a blessing because God put you here on this earth. So I just want you to remember that you are a gift. There is no room for regret, because regret is honestly, it is built on shame. And shame is a shackle. It is a cage that holds us back from being who we are meant to be. So if anybody ever throws your past up in your face, you say, hey, that may be who I was, but guess what? It is not who I am. I know who I am. I know where I am going. And if that person wants to live in the past, thank you. That's because they're behind you. So yes, anybody tries to throw up anything in your face, just remind them, yep, that's my past. And you know what that means? You are behind me. So yes, definitely embody who you are, love who you are, embrace who you are, and own it, because you are a blessing on this earth. You are a gift to the world. There has never been and never will be anyone exactly like you. I hope you love yourself and just learn to realize that you are a gift. I say that to myself every single day. And I'm so blessed that I have parents that named me that. Every time I say my name, every time people say my name, they are reaffirming to me that yes, you are a gift. And you are, every single one of us, we are gifts to the world. We are blessings on this earth. And I hope that you realize how special and how wonderful you are. Be blessed and have a wonderful day, because you are worthy and deserving of love simply because you exist. Bye.